Hello YouTubers, my name is Lethal Ghost, and it is completely freezing where I live right now. It's currently snowing, so I had to hop onto Star Wars Battlefront, get onto Jakku to hopefully help warm me up today. Alright, getting down to it, I'm doing exactly what you should be doing. Be on top of the uplink, defend it, keep it armed, keep the Imperials as far away from it as possible. On Jakku, this uplink can be a little difficult just because of that dune right back there, but look at that body. Look at that body. Anyway, that dune back there can provide a little bit of cover for the Imperials to advance on that uplink, and you are basically devoid of cover right there. At that point, you don't have a whole lot. They do have that dune to their advantage. You can't really push up because that wide area right there, it's going to have to be gradual. You're going to have to force them back. And then here I am, after I died, my teammates completely dissolved around that uplink, so I had to go through, clear out as many Imperials as I can, and hopefully regain this uplink for my team. And there we are, one of the few people that was ever able to beat me by jump packing away. Shame on me, that's my own fault, as the AI AT-AT lets me know what time it is. Alright, here we are now on the second uplink. We have Luke Skywalker helping us out. Let's see how much he can do. We have the bubble shield, the squad shield, over that uplink. Not really needing it right now. Again, I've said this before. If you're not going to currently arm the uplink, don't put the squad shield there, because now what you're doing is giving the enemy team the ability to disarm that uplink as I hand out the hefty teabag to the guy who was in a squad shield and tried to use a homing shot on me. Again, at that range, blasters will kill faster than a homing shot can get you. He didn't even get the lock, didn't even get the rocket out. And just now, there are people hiding in the rubble in that fire over there. Guys, watch out for that. That's a sneaky, beaky little place. You know, a couple secret squirrels like to get in there, and it can work. It can be effective, especially if there's a good enough flank, if there's a good enough amount of enemies that get in there. It can be absolutely terrible for your team. And look at that. Just look at that body. Again, guys, you're going to have to bear with me. I absolutely love stuff like that. The ragdolls are phenomenal, and every now and then you get to see the bodies fly like they did in Battlefield 4. And again, here we are on the third set of uplinks, and doing it again. This is how you win right here. And again, it's somewhat of a bad spot, because in front of this uplink, you don't have hardly any cover until you get to that next hill. And whenever you're on that next hill, it is very easy to get swamped, as I miss the melee. Did not even notice that Imperial came in and was disarming the uplink. Good for him, and shame on me for not checking over there long enough. But as you can see, I was kind of overwhelmed by this lane over here. My teammates were not doing so much work. They weren't really helping me out with this lane here. However, a few of them did show up a little bit later. And again, look at that body. Dice, never fix the ragdolls. Leave them in the way that they are right now. And, you know, you could even amp them up a little bit, make them a little bit more ridiculous, a little bit more dramatic. Pretty sure everybody would enjoy that. As we are going to have another ragdoll here. Look at that. The grenade causes the Imperial to do a backflip. 8 out of 10 for that. He did not stick the landing, but nice try anyway. Better luck next time. And here we are back at it again. The Imperials were able to push us back to the uplink. Honestly, clearly not the place we want to be. We want to push forward in front of the uplink and try to shut down those lanes. But you need to pay attention. You need to keep your eyes open. You need to check other lanes because some people can get a good flank around. They can be sneaky enough about it to where you might not know. So there still needs to be people checking it out every now and then. And honestly, my team was doing a pretty good job. And again, here it is, guys, the Atgar. Get on the Atgar because it does damage to the AT-AT. And also on my loadout, I have the ion torpedo. That is great for this map. For the Battle of Jakku, the ion torpedo is great. The ion grenade, you're not going to have the distance for that, but it does work fairly well on Endor and even Hoth, depending on which AT-AT you're going off of. In fact, I am really starting to favor the ion grenade over the ion torpedo, but again, whenever you're going to be using it for long distance, you need the ion torpedo. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. As always, shoot straight, check your six, and stay lethal.